Greetings, listeners. Hello, welcome back or welcome to the Crown of College podcast presented to you by the CSPN. I am one half of your host. I am Jeremy, better known as Black Dante on Twitter, aka Niggamore, aka Don't Be His Piece, Just Stab Him, aka Please stop texting yourselves and putting it on social media for people to argue about in starting this last month of 2018, going into 2019. Please, thank you so much. And I'm joined by my friend and my co-host.
Hey y'all, it's Tall Bianca XO, aka Bianca, aka Ex Nudist, aka Young House Dress, aka Young Semi Blurred Yellow Shades meme. I finally used that shit right. I'm so proud of myself because I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure that meme out, and I finally did. And I'm like, I did it. I used the meme and I did it correctly. Oh my god, what is this?
You're doing amazing, sweet. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to this Catfish Done in the form of a podcast. We're recording. What the hell day is the 26th, November 26th. The week after Thanksgiving. I hope you all ate good. I hope you all enjoyed your families. I hope you all that wanted to enjoy your families but couldn't enjoy your families because your families are bigots and idiots found peace. And found people that you could celebrate with. If you
I would slap the shit out of y'all for trying one of them Thanksgiving clapbacks. That's all I hope. Cause I'm negative.
Okay, all right. I don't know where that came from.
I'm playing, but no, y'all know y'all don't be saying that shit. Y'all be posting on Twitter talking about some. When you gonna find a man? Oh, when you gonna find a wig that sits straight? Man, y'all weren't doing that to y'all family. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all certainly wasn't doing it to y'all significant others' family. And yeah, no, y'all wasn't doing it to y'all extended family. Stop all that. It's funny. Don't get me wrong. The jokes is funny, but y'all ain't about that life for real. For real.
And if you will, please put it on Twitter so I can laugh. Please, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, well, I wish one of y'all would have recorded some of that shit.
Yes.
I needed the jokes in one direction or the other. Damn it.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good holiday. And I hope that what I do hope is that some indigenous Americans, I hope they slap fire to some white folks. That's what I do hope.
Yeah, like old boy who got killed over there. He got the, and it's funny because it's him and one other dude who I'm gonna talk about a little later, who had the best deaths this week. Again, I'm calling these best because I'm negative. This is the time of year that I languish in my evilness because I'm a summer baby and the sun ain't out no fucking more, and I'm just mad about it all the time. But yeah, he caught some hot ones. But the thing is, they gave him a chance. They gave him two chances. Yo, go away. Nah, go away or we gonna fuck your boat up. Fuck my boat up. I'm gonna come swim back over here. All right, we gotta kill his ass.
Once I told your ass once, you keep coming around, yo. It's like that.
And he told him twice. That's what's killing me about it.
It's like that old man at the end of the block that you keep that he tell you to stay off his lawn, but he old, so you don't really give a fuck. You go over there and play anyway. Then all of a sudden one day he come outside with a goddamn shotgun. Like I told y'all, motherfucking asses. That's what happened. Like they gave him fair warning, but in typical white man fashion, he thought he was an impossible white man. He thought he couldn't die. Oh, but why you thought that? I don't know. They shot your ass.
Pretty much.
Trying to colonize in 2018, going into 19, trying to.
Okay, that's the thing. We don't know if he was actually trying to colonize. Apparently, he was either an adventure blogger, which is even worse. Like for this person. Or he was on some colonizing, trying to like convert these people bullshit. And see, my thing is like, if you're gonna do that, like, first of all, reconsider. But secondly, like, consider the optics of the situation. You don't look good. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, by being a person that's like running onto somebody's shore, waving your hands and singing and shit. No, that's not what them people is about. They
Uh,
don't.
they,
You
they,
look
yeah,
like that.
yeah, they ain't about that life, and they don't want to be about that life. And you go over there. Listen, you what? I, I said this on Twitter about something else, which might tie into something we're gonna talk about later on. But I said on Twitter, sometime it was either yesterday or one day this weekend. Not minding your business is the root of most evil in the world, and that's what happened to that nigga. He wasn't minding his goddamn business, and you fucked around with them fucked arounds, and you fucked around and got smoked.
Got your ass returned to sender. And speaking of return to sender, right here in Portland, there was a delivery driver who was working his route, minding his business, doing his thing, and this Yakubian took it upon himself to start harassing the guy. So shout racial slurs and shit at him for nothing, and so he got delivered right to the afterlife because the driver pumped him in self-defense and killed him.
One stop shop delivery.
That is top-notch service, if I do say so myself.
Talk about customer service. talk, talk, talk about a 1-star rating. Mm. But
No,
yo,
that's a 5-star rating. He brought him where he needed to go.
but yo, back to the old dude. You know how you know how much of a terrible person you got to be to get killed by arrows in 2018. He shot with a goddamn bow and arrow. Like this ain't Game of Thrones. Like you, like I feel like if you die like via arrow, you deserve that shit. Cause you got to see the shit coming. It ain't like a gun. Like a nigga can snipe you from like miles away, but an arrow, motherfucker killing you with a bow and arrow, like I feel like you deserve that shit. It's like that gift of 50 Cent on Power, his character on Power talking about he did that shit guilty as fuck. I feel like you deserve that shit if you get killed with an arrow. But that's
pretty much.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So we have stuff to discuss, stuff to talk about, hashtag content. Bianca, where do you want to start?
Let us begin with the motherfucking I don't know. You think?
Let's get I guess we can get the kind of serious stuff out the way. In sports news and kind of like social issue news too about Dwight Howard. We can go ahead and get that out of the way. So over the weekend, story came out that Dwight Howard was involved with a trans woman. That they posted a story to Twitter, a thread on Twitter where there was alleging that Dwight Howard was accused of threatening their life, getting his teammates to harass them. As it was updated yesterday that the accuser is not in fact a trans woman, but a cisgender gay man. But the threats of harassment and violence are still, to the best of my knowledge, of the article that I'm reading here, they are still very prevalent. I have to be honest. I saw bits and pieces of this story over the weekend because if I wasn't with my family, I was in my own the last world, just not paying attention to much. So I saw glimpses and pieces of this story. And as usual, because niggas, I saw a lot of transphobia, a lot of folks allyship or whatever, looking funny in the light. And this and the third. I don't really have much to say. And this us discussing this is basically gonna be me shutting the fuck up and letting Bianca have the floor because I feel like who better to talk about this topic and say what she needs to say and what she has on her heart than Bianca. So I'm gonna shut the hell up and let her have the floor.
Okay, so first off, it's a lot of people who are woefully underqualified to the point of being unqualified, who have way too much to say about this topic, and I don't know how much more pleading to do at this point, but for everybody's sake, if you don't know a trans person, I mean know a trans person, like just I know somebody who transitioned, like no, like if you don't know a trans person, like have conversations with them and like value their input on shit and don't constantly like challenge them for gotchas and reasons to discredit or invalidate their experiences, just leave us alone. Let us be. You don't have the tools for this conversation. You don't have the range. You don't have the depth. You don't have the breadth. You don't have the width. You don't have the voice, the tone, the notation, the bona fides, the credentials. None of it. So let me just start there. Um, because we are people, actually living these lives, having these experiences, going through this, wildly variant bullshit. And the last thing any or all of us need is people whose qualification to talk about shit is the fact they talk about other shit, talking about us in ways that don't validate us, that don't assist us, that don't even educate others who don't know us. It's just more noise and more noise and more noise and more noise. And where it leads us invariably is in a place where the jokes continue and the threats of violence continue. And from that, the shame continues. And from that, the bullshit continues. And we can't get ahead like that. And we won't get ahead like that. And no one is served for it. No one's made better for it. I know people like to comment, "Oh, well, trans people shouldn't be trying to out folks if they want to be regarded as women, yada yada, so on and so forth." And I got two rebuttals for that. I'm actually gonna go with the childish one on this, and the childish one that I'm gonna go with is the fact that when regular old cisgender heterosexual people have breakups, y'all go for each other's jugulars all the fucking time.
Well,
She talk about how his dick is actually little. He talk about how her sex game and all that. And that's the most superficial of the superficial. But y'all know it. It's true. People snipe at people when shit breaks up. The problem is, trans people tend to die when their situations end. And their situations usually end because of the insecurities of men who can't handle the fact that they are trans attracted and wind up doing all manners of bullshit that leave us dead, basically. So there's that. But no, on a more serious note, I agree. I, on a molecular level, don't see the benefit in saying to somebody, "Oh, well, we broke up. Now I'm gonna go out and tell our business." That's never good. And like those, so the person who wrote the thread identifies as a gay man, uses he/him pronouns, dabbles in we would consider traditionally feminine beauty interests and what have you for sure, like with the hair extensions and like makeup and stuff like that, dabbles in all those things, but doesn't identify with womanhood, and he has every right to do as much. But what things got a little nippy, as far as I'm concerned, was the introduction of the trans woman who throws the sex parties, and her sitting there saying, or him rather saying, oh, well, this is somebody who Dwight Howard is out here, sleeping with. And it's like, man, you super didn't have to do that. Like, that was the least necessary thing of all the unnecessary shit you did. And none of this, because apparently this person has history with like some other person in rap or whatever, and I don't know about that, so I'm not going to talk about it. Which is like sound advice, also. Like, you don't know, don't talk about it. I don't know particulars about that thing. It was brought up as, hey, like this person has a reputation for not being all the way, truthful or whatever. But I don't know what the particulars were about that, so I'm not going to say anything about it. So continuing. Yeah, so what winds up happening is we just wind up with this very just sort of cluttered conversation regarding the lives and rights to be of trans people. And all it really is for most people is just looking for more reasons to invalidate our experiences around this bitch and exist. And people who try to say, "Oh no, it's not that. It's just out here caught up doing messy stuff." And it's like, yeah, that's a messy person, and that's another descriptor of them. But that is not indicative of what all of us necessarily want to pursue. And y'all should know that because y'all hate being typecast along with the way others of your race or of your sex or of your employment status or whatever might have to deal with the same degree of shit. So don't do it to us because we're not out here doing it to y'all. I'm making all these phony ass. See, and that's why they be saying stuff, and I'm just going to use the raw language in advance here so y'all know. That's why I can't, consider no tranny to be no real woman because the transgenders is out here doing this kind of stuff and y'all trying to make females look bad. It's like, oh my God, it's just a smorgasbord of just not goodness. And like, I don't like you because you're just not a good person and you're proving that to me over and over and over again, just through this dialogue that we're having here and now. So, kindly and respectfully, go somewhere. So, I don't know. It's just, oh, they'd be so annoying, but they'd be so confident. And it's like, how you both? How you gonna be confidently this damn annoying and this damn loud and this damn wrong so often? Why are you like this?
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't see much of it, but what I did see was, like I said, and I don't try to come on here. Listen, y'all don't listen to this goddamn podcast. What going on 4 or 5 years beyond? Like y'all know good and fucking well. Like we don't come on this podcast to be like allies of the year or whatever, or get our gold star or whatever. But seriously, like it will be people that consider themselves good people, and like when it's time for them to have a green light to get jokes, quote unquote, off or have a hot take, it's like you can't resist being a head ass, but like you also expect me to believe that you're a good person and that you are here for trans people and stuff like that. So it's like you could just say nothing. Like, listen, that is a lesson that I personally have been taking into really last year, this year, and going forward. Like sometimes you just can say nothing. Listen, it is a reason. Like if you follow me on social media, the most I tweet during is the day when I'm at work. When I come home, I barely ever log on. On the weekends, I barely ever log on because I could just not say shit. I could just mind my fucking business. I could just do whatever it is that makes me happy, and I can leave people to their own device. And I don't mean to be, one of those people who's like, oh, when I log off my app, y'all don't exist, because those people are doing the shit. It's like, okay, we get it. We get it. You are so cool that you don't have you think of people on the internet as just things on your phone, like they don't exist when you close your app. We get it. You are so cool and popular, and you are so you have all the spicy hot takes, and you are so good off the internet. Like you go outside, we get it. We get it. It's a little bit of projection, and I don't believe you, but you know what? Do what works for you.
You need this more than I need this. So you be great in your lavender.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so I'm not one of those people. But I just, I understand everything is not for me to comment. Even stuff that I know I'm right about. I've learned that sometimes I just need to shut the fuck up. And I wish that more people would take that. Because it'll be a motherfucker that'll be like, trans lives matter or black trans lives matter. And then when this Dwight Howard shit come on, then it's, oh, well, I mean, these just jokes. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, if that's what he want to do, but I mean, it's a little weird, but it's like, but you would expect me to believe that you're a good person and that you value these people's lives. But yeah, you are making jokes at their expense, and you are adding layers of homophobia, transphobia, whatever, phobia, insert here, to this conversation when it doesn't need to be, when you could just shut the fuck up. So, for trans men and women, specifically trans women, women like Bianca, we here at the Crown of College podcast, for obvious reasons, but just in general, we are here. Okay, we I don't know what the hell that nose was, but you know what? we just go roll with it.
I heard something. I was like, okay, one of us owns a cat now, apparently.
Yeah. I might need to check my damn apartment. But anyway, just know that we here at the Crown of College podcast and on the CSPN as a whole in general are here with you. We stand with you, and cisgender people just stop being less annoying. I mean, we're gonna do it anyway because that's just how we are. But can we, as a collective, just be less annoying and maybe more shut the fuck up sometimes? Please, thank you so much. So yeah, with that said, moving right along. So I mean, speaking of jokes and people who were making a mockery of people's existence on this show, so Jerry Springer is gonna get a new role as a TV judge.
All right, next topic.
Well, first of all, I didn't know Jerry Springer was still with us. Number one.
I know he's still around because he had a show recently. What was the name of the show? Baggage, I think it was called.
Really not. See, I didn't know this because I didn't know Jerry was still with us. I knew they still played reruns of Jerry Springer, unfortunately, but I didn't know he was still actually with us.
Yeah. So he had a show that was called Baggage. It came out in 2010 and lasted until 2015, it looks like. And so what it was it was kind of like the Jerry Springer show, right? And so you got this person who is on the stage and they got to decide between the three people that they want to bay up with or whatever. And
oh yeah, I did see this before. Okay, yeah.
So the small baggage, which is I like duck figurines or some shit like that. And then the big baggage, which is the medium baggage, which is I'm carrying 5 figures in debt. And then the big baggage, which is I might have killed somebody.
Right. It was like somebody live reading or live broadcasting their Tinder messages. That's what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, yeah, I do remember that now. I saw maybe one episode by accident at work or some shit.
I saw it. I was watching Game Show Network late one night. I was over on the coast, and I was like, I'm in for the night. It's cold as fuck now. The water's cold as shit. The air is cold. So we're just gonna take it in, call it a night. I'm turning Game Show Network on until I fall asleep. And yeah, it was pretty chill. But
and lo and behold, there it is. But yeah, he did. But yes,
I knew he had some relevance within this decade. But so he's gonna be Judge Judy, but like Judge Jude?
Yes. Well, here's the write up about it here. Jerry Springer is swapping out flying chairs for a seat on the bench, NBC Universal Television Distribution announced Monday. The longtime talk show host is getting a new gig as a judge on his own court show, Judge Jerry. Like other shows in the popular daytime genre, Judge Jerry will hear testimony and bring verdicts before a studio audience. Springer's previous show, The Jerry Springer Show, ran for 27 raucous seasons before ending its run in July.
So Jerry Springer's like the Jerry Springer Show's done with then.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Right, and honestly, I thought it was been over for a minute. I thought they were just playing reruns at this point. I mean, hey, I thought the Jerry Springer Show was no longer with us. To be honest, I thought it was just reruns of the the old shit. But apparently, they were still making Jerry Springer episodes, new Jerry Springer episodes in 2018. But Judge Jerry will be taped in Connecticut and premiered in the fall of 2019, according to NBC. The 74-year-old nigga.
All the worst people from the tri-state area. This is hilarious.
Nick, I'm going to watch this.
Chicago, so
I'm going to watch this. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going to watch this. The 74-year-old, that nigga is 74 years old. The 74-year-old host began his unique legal career as a lawyer in Cincinnati. In a statement, Springer said he'll be called honorable for the first time in his life. Come on with the self-drag. Well.
Wow. Okay, so he's been shooting in Connecticut for over a decade. No, so at the peak of the show, this is all I really fucking care about. Yeah, that was in Chicago, and now okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have Judge. It's gonna be what? Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, Judge Maybelline, Judge Hatchett, Judge Crawford, and not Judge Jerry. Okay, all right. Can you imagine going in the courtroom though, like, and your judge, you be like, Your Honor, the Honorable Judge Jerry, you be like, Jerry. Like, imagine like
everybody shut up.
Yes, like imagine. Yo, imagine somebody like that was on his show, like the Jerry Springer Show, and like now they got to go to this nigga as a judge, and and Jerry like, damn, so nothing, so you still trying to get checks from me? All right, cool. They're like, Your Honor, you remember me? I was on episode 24 where my sister was cheating with my husband. Holy shit. But yeah, and Jerry gonna listen, that nigga, the tri-state area, listen, that shit gonna be, listen, I'm gonna watch that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm going to watch Judge Jerry. I'm going to watch this. I'm definitely going to watch this. Speaking of things coming to an end, General Motors is to kill Chevrolet Volt, Cruze, and Impala.
Wait, they get rid of the Volt and the Cruze? Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
The Impala is come and gone. Like,
yeah. But as Americans ditch passenger cars, which I didn't know until this fucking news broke in this fucking article. I was like, niggas don't fuck with passenger cars no more. But apparently we don't. But yeah, General Motors is killing several passenger cars, including the Chevrolet Volt, the Chevrolet Cruze, two compact vehicles that were held up as examples of the automaker's post-bankruptcy revival, and the Chevy Impalas. And I know that I know niggas across the country were pouring out liquor because if you know nothing else about niggas love an Impala.
Yeah, dope runners are like in a tizzy right now.
Listen, dope boys are typing furiously on their Obama phone as we speak because every neighborhood got at least 3 dope boys that got a Chevy Impala. At least three. But yeah, niggas love Chevy Impala. It is things that in life that niggas just love. Impalas, chicken, Timberlands, not paying child support, tall tees,
Hennessy,
beards,
mid.
leaving people on read, studying for the ground.
Oh, nigga. My phone just updated to iOS 12. I got all these emojis now. Hell yeah.
Speaking of stunning, but yes, niggas love Chevy. Niggas love Impalas. It is a sad day for Black America. It is a sad day for Black America. But yeah, the automaker will no longer.
One of us on this podcast owns an Impala, not for much longer, but you know,
yeah,
still have one.
Y'all pray for Bianca. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just that her Impala ain't too long for this world and ain't gonna be no more.
It's a 2009, and they're killing them with the 19. So this is the last run on them, I believe, if I'm reading this right. And so yeah, I'm gonna have a collector's item, and I'm gonna sell this motherfucker to somebody who feels nostalgic about Impalas.
You know you're gonna be able to say that to a nigga that got that. You know what? You're gonna be able to say that to a future fan.
You know what?
Too far? Okay, cool. All right.
Can you stop? Thanks.
I'm just saying.
I say they still ain't got rid of some of the emojis that I don't understand, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm a Chevy Impala driver. I will be getting rid of mine soon because I'm tired of people starting to sing that Lil Troy song, "Wanna Be a Baller." Anytime they get in my car.
Oh man. Yeah.
I mean, that was the only kind of car where that was gonna baller, but it was the only way it was gonna work. It was the only way. And being a baller was like the move back in like 2000 when that song came out, whatever year it was. Was it 2000? I feel like that was 2000.
Indeed. But yeah, sad day for Black America. But I didn't know that.
98. Okay.
Shit.
And that's some of the range. So.
But yeah, like I said, I didn't know people were moving away from passenger seat vehicles. That's some shit I learned.
Yeah, I can believe it.
But yeah, R.I.P. to Impala, you will be missed. Music videos will never be the same. Well, ain't like we really got that many music videos like we did back in the day anyway. But that's a whole nother tangent that we discussed on the Patreon, which you can hear if you go to cspn.us/Patreon and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yes. Bonus hashtag content for your purchase, please. Thank you so much.
Buy this bonus content to really help us keep the lights on, like double keep the lights on.
Correct. Rent on time. Okay. I have. So Blake Bortles got fired on his day off. Well, correction, he got benched on his day off. Let me say, he didn't get fired, but he got benched on his day off. But the offense scored.
Are we talking about Blake Bortles again? This is not a sports podcast. I'm kidding. No, I'm here for the jokes.
But yeah, first of all, these niggas benched Blake Bortles for somebody I didn't even know was a football player. They benched this nigga for Cody Kessler. He don't even sound like a football player. He sounds like a nigga that'll do your taxes.
Yeah, when you get benched for Cody,
nigga named Cody.
That usually doesn't bode well.
Nigga named Cody. Cody Kessler, like he sound like that.
You man.
Hilarious. Cody Kessler sounds like the one white guy in IT that think he black, but he ain't.
Oh boy.
Like a Malibu's most wanted ass white boy. That's what Cody Kessler. Cody Kessler. That sounds like Malibu. That sounds like B-Rad.
Don't be hating.
Don't be. That's probably what he said when he was reading his mental when Blake Bortles got the bench and they promoted him to the start. He was like, don't be hating. He's like, I'm just here for a check. But yo, how bad was Blake Bortles? I mean, I don't pay that much attention to the Jaguars for obvious reasons. But was Blake Bortles really that bad?
Yeah.
Because wasn't they just in the playoffs? Like last year? What the hell happened? Ooh. Looking at these stats, I see what happened. But Cody ain't that damn much better. Actually, he's not better at all, honestly. Looking at these numbers, so like, what the fuck? Might as well ride Blake on out. Shit, you done did it this damn far. Cause when they was in the conference championship.
Yeah, that tends to not matter as much when you suddenly don't know how to win football games. And I guess it's not all the way his fault because like the whole team sucks now, but
Well, good luck, Blake. Good luck.
I just hate it because it means that we don't get to hear any more of Jalen Ramsey's great trash talk anymore.
Yeah. RIP.
I would suspend like the not football-y nature of this podcast to get some sassy Jalen Ramsey quotes.
Yeah, we need more. You know what? That's what's wrong with the world. We don't have as many sassy Jalen Ramsey moments. We need more of that in the world, but they're not good, so we don't have. We don't have. Because that's what we really need. I went up for Jalen Ramsey sass. That is a sassy ass nigga, and I love it. I won't even hold it. I loved his brand of sass. What the NFL needs, and we don't have it no more because the Jaguars are no longer with us. But you know what? It's fine. Good luck, everybody. Speaking of good luck, we talked about this a little pregame and the looking at the optics and Bianca doing her investigative journalistic discoveries. It kind of don't really hold water. But another thing that happened over the internet this past week was the alleged involvement of incels reporting premium Snap and premium Instagram girls to the authorities. Like I said, Bianca did her digging, and some of that stuff kind of don't check out a little bit. It's more niggas talking than niggas actually doing it in practice. But I do think the idea of, even if it's not in practice, I think the idea is dangerous because, like I say, it's some incel shit.
Right.
And for those who may not know, incel is a term. Basically every mass murderer, mass shooter who is white, because I mean, for the most part, that's who be doing shooting. Basically, an incel is those think those nice guys, quote unquote, that feel like they are deserved pussy because, or just any interaction or anything dealing with a woman, who think they're owed that because they're good guys, quote unquote, and they get angry internally, and then just all of a sudden one day or throughout a pattern of days, they just lash out and are angry at any and everybody. They're angry at women because they resent women because they feel like they're owed women's time because they're nice, quote unquote. They resent men who are not them, who actually get to enjoy women's time because they're not assholes and pieces of shit and just not them. They resent them. They resent society because they feel like they are old women's time and stuff. And then they go on rampages and kill people. That's basically what an incel is. And so it was a thing over the internet where, like I said, it was mostly just talk, but these guys were saying like they were going to report girls with snaps and Instagrams, their premium stuff, where it's like you can pay them and they'll I guess maybe do show give y'all exclusives, like show some titties, maybe show some vagina or whatever, whatever. We had at the Crown of College podcast, we do not shame. Get it how you live. But yeah, these dudes basically the premise was like, I work hard for my money and I get taxed, and so why should these girls who selling pussy or selling, whatever, they should get paid what I'm owed, and I don't respect them because they selling da 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 and stuff. And it's like, while again, they might not have done that, like actually, like that idea is dangerous because that's what leads to like motherfuckers shooting up movie theaters and shooting up clubs and shooting up schools and shit. I mean, let us not forget Elliot Rogers, like that whole shit. Right. So it's like
motherfucker.
I know, right? Like that idea and that logic is dangerous, and it's toxic masculinity. It's like these things that we talk about where people are like, I'm tired of all these Tumblr words, quote unquote, but words mean things. Things have meaning, call things things, and these things are important. They matter. Because again, you have a situation where people's lives are potentially in danger because this rhetoric, this thought, this pathological ideology is dangerous, and it's rampant in men. At least statistically, it seems like white men, white males, white cis males are the main culprits. As far as turning that into like mass destruction and shit and killing and stuff like that. But misogyny misogyny runs deep. It crosses all color barriers. It manifests itself in a lot of ways. So I think it's again something Bianca said earlier. It's just more work to be done to combat it. So if people have threads on Twitter and they get on your nerves a little bit, I mean, what the alternative is, you get to know about a thread on Twitter. Somebody might see that thread and take from that thread and unlearn some stuff from that thread, where they don't grow up to be these shitheads that harass and demean and potentially can be violent towards women. So it's like, what's the alternative? You will know about a thread or another mass murderer shooting up somebody and they going through his history and he has a problem with women. Just something to think about.
Correct.
And on that, I think that's a good note to end this off on.
I agree. Thank y'all for checking us out. And remember to keep our podcast free by going to cspn.us/podcast, doing your shopping from there. We're also on Patreon. You can find us through cspn.us and subscribe to that. We are giving y'all bonus premium content. That's going to be more of like the musically inclined stuff. Because again, I'm a DJ and a music opinion haver and should be writing for someone's music publication, but I'm not. It's politics, man. Politics.
Hashtag hire black women.
But yeah, doing that would be a big help. I appreciate all feedback, good, bad. I don't want to say indifferent because indifferent's not really feedback. So don't give me indifferent feedback. Tell me what you think, whether it's good or that it's awful. Don't tell me my opinion. Don't do that. Because I know my opinions are enough to know they don't suck. I know that they can be, subjective, and you might not agree, and I'm okay with that. But like,
don't be a head ass.
The way I process opinions does not suck. Like, don't do that.
Don't be a head ass. But yeah, with that, yeah, I don't have nothing to add, and so we are out. Be a greater hoe, not a hater hoe, and we will see you back next week.
Cheers.